So, how are you feeling since the battle round?
Oh my goodness, I feel extremely relieved that that's over. But ultimately, like I mentioned after the blinds, just overwhelmed with the amount of like support and love that I've been receiving via social media and stuff and text messages and stuff. So yeah, I just feel incredible, really, like on cloud nine.
Des is obviously a powerhouse competitor,
Hmm.
and you really, really stepped up your game and held your own.
Thank you so
What
much.
was your reaction, when the results were unfolding? What were you thinking
You
in the
know,
end?
mhm. I honestly like when they first paired us up together. To me, initially, like she's first of all, she's my favorite vocalist on the entire show. Um, it's in terms of my tastes, I prefer those types of vocalists. So when I got paired up with her, I'm like, holy cow, this is going to be very daunting. That seems to be the word that I've been using, but I feel like that best describes how I felt, how it felt approaching this battle. But as we prepared, as we rehearsed, and we spent more time together, like my confidence grew. She taught me a lot, just in terms of vocal control, as well as she boosted my confidence. Keep telling me how good she thought I was, and so for somebody that I put on a pedestal to tell me that they thought I was good, it really helped me get my confidence to the point where I could open up enough to try to match her. And thankfully, I was able to kind of step my game up and hopefully rise to her level, if not almost there, enough for Gwen to steal me.
Did you feel intimidated?
Definitely. All
Okay.
the way. I mean, I still feel intimidated.
Wow. Well, I think your humility really came through, and I think it's endearing. So, and as they say, just be yourself in any
Hmm.
competition.
Definitely. I tell you this much. I'm glad that I don't have to compete with anybody else like that anymore. Now it's just about just focusing on what I can do and try to do it the best that I can do it.
So, what was going through your mind when Kelly Clarkson chose Des over you in the battle round?
I was content already. I known that I knew that I botched that opening note, so I I kind of felt like if we were both perfect, that one note is what separated us. If that was the case, and so I needed to be 100%, on point in order for me to win that battle. And unfortunately, I was maybe 90 something percent. But like I said, I'd come to terms with the fact that Des had won because I would have chose her as well. And I thought I was coming home. I even told the keyboard player in the band, Eric actually lives on Maui when he's not filming The Voice, Eric Daniels. But I told him, like, right when Gwen stole me, they didn't show it, but I turn around, I go back up, I turn around, and I point at Eric, and I'm like, brah, I thought I was gonna eat poke tomorrow. And he's like, nope, not you're not gonna. So it was pretty it's pretty surreal, honestly. Like I said, I was content. I thought I was coming home. I was excited to see my family already, like. But I mean, if there's a situation that's gonna pull me from my family, I'm thankful that it's this.
Fantastic. And so, obviously, you thought you had been somewhat eliminated. And did you think that there was a chance that someone might save you, or what was going through your mind?
I had hoped that somebody would save me, but what they actually didn't show was that Blake and Gwen had both also chosen Des, the same way that John was like he chose Des. Blake and Gwen also chose Des in the battle. So I mean, I was pretty much okay. Nobody wants me. I'm going home. That's fine. I came out here. I did my best, and that's that. So I was extremely shocked when she stole me. Extremely shocked.
I felt like she does feel a connection with you because of your kindness and the purity of your heart. And of course, you're an amazing artist and vocalist, but I think that also lent itself. What do you think it was?
I don't know. Honestly, maybe it was my kindness or my gentle giant nature. Um, but one thing that she did say to me was that the type of voice that I have, I guess, is the type of voice that she likes to listen to. So if she's cleaning the house and throws some music on, she wants to listen to somebody that sounds like me. And a lot of people don't realize this, but Gwen spends a lot of time in Hawaii. She listens to local music. She actually collects Hawaiian heirloom bracelets. I don't know if she has a cool Ipo bracelet, but she has a bunch of them. And I think I don't know if they'll show it, but she does make a comment about him. But I think she has one that says Robert Nesta Marley on. But yeah, she collects them, and she does spend a lot of time in Hawaii, and she does like, I don't know how much she understands it, but she appreciates Hawaiian culture and stuff. And I didn't even know this until after, like until later, being on the show and stuff. I learned all of this information, but I had no idea that she loves to spend time in Hawaii and actually like appreciates our culture and tries to like what is the word I'm looking for? If she's gonna come to Hawaii, she's gonna adopt the Hawaiian culture.
Oh, like
So
immerse herself in it, or
yeah, and
yeah.
instead of like come here and make everything the way that she wants it to be, she'll come here and she came here the first time and she fell in love with it. So, she always wants to come back. So maybe I think that might be a little to do with it, considering that she spends so much time in Hawaii. But yeah, it's I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm rambling, but it's pretty insane, really. It's super
Hey.
intense.
So what have you learned from this recent experience?
I learned that I just need to trust in myself and trust in my abilities, trust in the amount of time that I've put into working on my craft and the decades that I've put into the music business, and realize that like this is the road that I paved for myself and I belong on this road. And so I never got nervous really like this. And so being nervous like this is totally foreign to me, and especially being in this competition where nobody's really there to support you until kind of after. You approach everything with like, oh my god, am I good enough, will people like this, so now I think after getting all the feedback from the battle, I think that's what I learned the most is like, dude, no, you're supposed to be on this path. People appreciate what you're doing, they appreciate your hard work. You're touching people's lives. Just continue to believe in yourself, and you, who knows, the sky's the limit, really.
Absolutely. Yeah, and they love you for you. So don't try to be anyone else and
Hmm.
just let it flow. And as you said, you're meant to be there. So awesome. Absolutely. And I know it's probably really challenging because if you're nervous, your throat gets kind of tense, right?
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Just in general, like as humans. So I
Hmm.
can't
Your
imagine.
breathing, your breathing gets messed up. Your breathing
Mhm.
really gets messed up, and there were some parts in the song that like, I mean, even in my blind audition, my breathing got messed up because when they turned, I kind of got overwhelmed. That, holy cow, same situation. I thought I was going home. Okay, whatever. It wasn't meant to be. And then they turned, and oh, so I lost my breath when that happened. And then same thing at the very end. We do this kind of like build up harmony at the very end, and we're supposed to do it all in one breath. And right before the last note, I had to dip out and take another breath because it was just so nerve wracking. I mean, even there are certain moments where like I'm holding a microphone with two hands, and it's because my one hand was shaking too much. And like seeing my hand shake made me feel more nervous. So I
Mhm.
had to like shut it down.
Yeah.
But it was intense.
Well, just try to have as much fun as possible. And obviously, you're living the dream, and this is going to be a series of moments that you're never going to forget. And so we're so proud.
Thank you so much. Definitely. It's been the most terrifying yet gratifying thing I've ever experienced in my life. Really.
Awesome. All right. Well, until next time, thank you so much, Joseph Soul. And go ahead and follow him on The Voice Mondays and Tuesday nights on NBC. And you can also follow him on social media as well. Share your social handles so your friends can keep track of you there.
It's at Joseph Soul, Soul, on Instagram. That's my main platform. I have the Twitter, I have the Facebooks, but I mainly use Instagram. I don't know why. It's just my preferred platform, I guess. But Twitter is Joseph Soul Music, and I believe Facebook is also Joseph Soul. No music, just Joseph Soul.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you.